Hello everybody and welcome to my channel. This is Dinner Plans, a YouTube channel where I test and try different vegan recipes, plant-based, some people call them plant-based, some people call them vegan, this kind of stuff. And in this video I'm going to make vegan black caviar. This is quite a simple recipe. It has only 4 ingredients and we are going to make this black caviar from chia seeds. So what I'm hoping to end up with is something, similar, not like it's absolutely not, I don't think that it's imitating black caviar, but it's something similar. This recipe, it has, besides chia seeds, it has got nori, this nori sheets, the seaweed, and it also has some soy sauce, and I'm imagining in my head like the way it's gonna taste. I think because of nori and soy sauce, it's gonna be really good, making this like a seafood, fishy, ocean flavor, which is great. And I know that chia seeds, they have this neutral, a little bit nutty, but mostly neutral, very nice, very mild flavor, and they soak up water very nicely. So probably we're gonna take this, wonderful dry chia seeds, and we're gonna soak them in water with this, some seaweed, some soy sauce, and I'm gonna end up with something very nice, this finger food. I'm gonna use for serving these little tartlets, not the best kind, but they'll do. And you can use crackers or whatever. And yeah, the recipe is quite easy, as I can see. The prep is minimal. The only thing that is like long is we have to wait. When the chia seeds are going to soak up water, it's gonna take, as the recipe says, it's gonna take like at least an hour. So that's the only thing that is like long, but the prep and the ingredient list, as I'm gonna show you, is very, very small. All right, so what you're gonna need, as I already said, you're gonna need chia seeds. You're gonna need 3 tablespoons of chia seeds. You're gonna need nori sheets if you've never seen one. This is the kind that they use for sushi rolls. And you're gonna take 3 nori sheets. Also, you're gonna take soy sauce, 3 tablespoons of soy sauce, which is like a very easy, 3 tablespoons of chia seeds, 3 tablespoons of soy sauce, and 3 nori sheets. That's easy to remember. So if this recipe is gonna end up great tasting, it's easy to remember and cook from your memory, which is nice. And also water. We need a half cup of water. The recipe says half cup of water or slightly more. I'm gonna use a half cup because I don't know, if I add too much, we're gonna end up with just watery black caviar, which is not gonna work for putting it in a tartlet or a cracker or something. So I'm gonna use a half cup. And as you can see, I have 2 portions. This 3 tablespoons of black chia seeds, and here also 3 tablespoons. Here I have 6 tablespoons of soy sauce. And let me tell you why. So I just told you the amount of ingredients that the recipe suggests. I'm gonna link the recipe below. But what I'm thinking, I'm gonna experiment a little bit and I'm gonna make 2 batches. And let me tell you why. As I'm remembering, in no shape or form this recipe is like trying to imitate caviar, but we want to end up, I'm thinking, we want to end up with something, like reminiscent of caviar. And as I remember, like caviar, it's very, very fatty. It's like fish fat. So what I'm thinking, maybe I'm gonna make another batch and I'm gonna add oil to it. And if it's going to make the difference in flavor profile, I'm gonna tell you that, and you're gonna just know that maybe if you're okay with adding oil to your recipe, this is something worth doing. Maybe not. If we're not gonna taste it in the recipe, it's, you know, you don't have to add it. Because chia seeds, they do have some oil in it, but not like, you know, this greasy kind, this fatty kind. So I think probably it might be beneficial to add a little bit of oil to this recipe. I'm thinking adding 2 tablespoons of neutral tasting vegetable oil to it. So I'm gonna make 2 batches. The one is going to be the one like in the recipe, and another one is going to be the one with the oil. And I'm gonna taste the difference in the end. And if the difference, as I already said, is going to be significant, I'm gonna tell you all about it. Yeah, because I heard a while ago, like a professional chef saying that oil is actually like, you know, fat and oil is actually like one of the flavors. Yeah. So, and I was like, oh my God, yeah, like you know, you can actually taste, kind of taste. And people, usually us as human beings, we like to taste, you know, oils and fat in our food because it means that it's like calorically dense, which is, you know, kind of instinctively we think it's good. And so that's why I think it might be beneficial to add it. Maybe not. Maybe not. We're gonna see. That's why I want to try to make 2 batches. And yeah, the one is gonna be as is. Another one is going to be with 2 tablespoons of neutral flavor oil. Now, and let me see now the preparation so that I don't forget anything. Yeah, so basically, right, the main thing is soaking chia seeds in water. But we are going to make water like with our flavors that are going to form this seafood kind of caviar kind of flavor. Which is the way we're going to achieve it is we are going to add soy sauce and nori sheets and blend it. You know, we're gonna blend it, making this like water with blended seaweeds and soy sauce. And then we're gonna put this water to our chia seeds and leave it in the refrigerator. Is it refrigerator? No, it doesn't say refrigerator. Mix the liquid and chia seeds and set aside. So just set aside, I guess. I'm gonna set it aside for at least an hour, and hopefully it's gonna soak up all the water. Yeah, and in the end it says add a bit more water if the caviar is too thick. Yes. It also says that if refrigerated in a jar, it can keep up to a week, which is nice. Yeah, and another batch, I'm going to make the same way, except that I'm just gonna add 2 tablespoons of oil, and I'm just gonna leave it for an hour as well. I think it might, I don't know, maybe it's not gonna make a difference, but I guess we'll see. And another good advice before blending nori seeds with water and soy sauce, just tear them apart a few times. It's gonna make it easier to blend them in a blender. Alrighty, so here is my concoction of water, seaweed and soy sauce. They're blended, and I'm just gonna pour it to my dry chia seeds. Okay, there's some left, but I don't think that's like it's gonna make a huge difference. And I'm just going to, you know, sorry that I don't have a pretty jar on me right now. I'm just gonna make it in this container. I'm gonna mix chia seeds. I'm mixing chia seeds and wet ingredients. And as the recipe says, I'm leaving it for at least an hour. The other batch is gonna be, as I said, the same, just gonna add 2 tablespoons of oil when I'm mixing. So here we are, guys. Vegan black caviar is ready. A time has passed, about hour and 10 minutes has passed, and I have two batches here. This one is without oil, this one is with oil. So visually what I can say is that the one without oil definitely soaked up water better. The one with oil, when I was checking it in the end, you know, it didn't soak up water, like a little bit of water kind of left. I guess accidentally when I added oil, you know how oil repels water, I kind of created this sort of barrier for the water to soak into chickpeas, no, not chickpeas, chia seeds. You know what I mean? But when I, you know, like mixed it vigorously in the end, it kind of blended in. So it's not like it's not gonna soak in. It just, I guess it needs a little bit more mixing. Yeah. So, and visually I like the one with oil a little bit better because it has this, you know, glossiness to it because of oil. But what I'm thinking is that, you know, adding 2 tablespoons of oil, probably maybe too much, because there is this little risk that it's not gonna soak up the water as well. As you can see, it definitely did, but it's a little bit more liquidy. So maybe next time, if this one tastes better, I'm gonna add 1 tablespoon of oil. It's going to be enough, I think. So I did ask my husband which one he liked better, and he said that the one with oil, he said that it's a little bit tastier. So I don't know. I'm gonna try it and see for myself. So this is the one without oil. I like it. Oh, it's wonderful. But I like nori sheets, I like soy sauce. Chia seeds have this neutral, wonderful flavor. So I like everything about it. And you know what it's missing? You know what it's missing with this tartlet? It's definitely missing some cream cheese. You know, if I had vegan cream cheese, I would definitely add cream cheese to this tartlet and this caviar, vegan caviar on top. That would be like amazing. But I don't have it, so yeah. Let me try the one with oil. The difference in taste is very mild, but it is there. It is definitely there. And they are both wonderful and delicious. So I think if you wanna avoid adding oil, you can make this recipe as it is. It's wonderful. It's so interesting, so nice. 4 ingredients. Lovely, just lovely. But I would prefer, as I said, adding 1 tablespoon of neutral tasting vegetable oil to it. Maybe leave it for 1 hour and 20 minutes to let it soak everything. And yeah, in general, it's like wonderful idea for, you know, finger food. Very enjoyable taste, very enjoyable, very nice. Again, sorry, I regret not buying or making cream cheese, because that would make this tartlet just amazing. Super cool. So that is it for now. Thank you for being here with me, and I see you in next videos. Bye bye.